Hello, this is Guild 18's Phase 1 presentation, in which we talk about our problem.
To begin, we'll talk about the potential problem that we have identified. We hypothesize that there is a litter problem in Toronto. This is an issue because litter affects the environment and its ecosystems. Organisms from land and water are affected by litter.
In terms of what methods we used, we decided to survey about 40 different people on 4 litter-related questions. Now, as for the evidence, about 65% of people said that they saw a lot of garbage outside, so we know that it is in fact a problem. Also, 50% of people find it inconvenient to hold onto garbage, despite 90% still holding onto it to dispose of later. We can connect the charts for how often people hold onto their garbage and how often they have trouble deciding which bin to put it into. Although around 90% of people hold onto their litter, about 40% have trouble deciding which bin it goes into. This means that people do try to properly dispose of waste, but it might be all for naught if they put it in the wrong bin.
With the evidence in mind, we have developed our problem statement to be: how might we create incentive for people to throw away their waste properly?
Constraints of a possible solution would be the cost to maintain it along with its feasibility. The criteria of the solution would be to incentivize properly disposing waste, supporting a clean environment, and ideally making the disposable process quicker.
We are moving on to user need identifications, where we will be working with Laura and Wilfred. Laura is a working class citizen who walks and takes public transit. She eats on the go and finds it inconvenient to hold onto her waste, but is confused about which bin to use. Her goals are she wants a clean environment, dispose of her garbage faster, wants more incentives, and wants to know which is the proper container.
Next we'll talk about Wilfred. Wilfred is a garbage man for the city of Toronto. He collects the waste from bins and oftentimes does his best to collect waste that he finds lying around in parks and the neighborhoods on his route. He often notices that people do not use their bins correctly. His goal is to simply see people using their bins properly and have an easier time picking up litter. Next, a successful project looks as follows. If we can successfully incentivize people to dispose of their garbage in the respective bins, as well as decreasing the overall amount of litter around cities and neighborhoods, we can consider this a successful project.
Based on the survey evidence, which outlines the possible issues that leads to our main problem, along with our interpretations of the needs of the personas, we can conclude that there's a missing incentive to have people properly dispose waste. And so it would be up to us to come up with that incentive. This marks the end of our presentation. Thank you for watching.